Hey guys, Nick Espinoza, your Chief Security Fanatic here, and it is Sunday, so we are doing Breaches of the Week, and strap yourselves in, because oh boy, this week doesn't disappoint like the others. Diving right in, we are going to start with India. Now, last month, and I did report on this, the third largest IT outsourcing firm in India, Wipro, not sure how to pronounce that, basically suffered a major phishing attack, and malicious actors were able to get into their system. Obviously a very serious problem. Now, the reason why I'm bringing something up that we've already reported on is because new information has come to light that basically shows that these malicious hackers were actually going after the major competitors for Wipro as well. Infosys and Cognizant, which are basically international tech firms, but also in India. And so here we are. And so hopefully those firms are keeping themselves safe, and Wipro has basically locked their systems down. Moving on, let's talk about India again. Now, there is a local search service called Just Dial, and they just had a data breach this past Wednesday with more than 100 million users getting their names, email IDs, mobile numbers, gender, date of birth, addresses made publicly available. Now, a researcher found this and let them know that they have 4 application program interfaces, or APIs, running on their website that basically are vulnerable and unprotected and have been exposing these 100 million users for literally years. And so hopefully Just Dial is going to take action and close that down if they haven't already. That's obviously a serious issue. Moving forward, we're going to come back into the United States here, and we're going to be talking about Navicent Health. Now, this is part of the Central Georgia Health System, and it just disclosed it has a data breach. Otherwise, I wouldn't be talking about them. Now, they said that they learned of a digital attack involving some of its employees' corporate email accounts in July of 2018. They responded by notifying law enforcement and hiring a digital forensics firm to figure out what happened. And this investigation revealed that on the 24th of January of this year, that the security incident affected email accounts that would have had patients' personal information, names, dates of birth, addresses, medical information, billing data, and social security numbers. And so if you are part of the Navicent Health system, heads up to you, you could have been exposed. Moving on, let's talk about Chipotle. Not quite Mexican, not quite American. I'm not sure what Chipotle is, but I actually do like them. Now, that said, a whole slew of users came out on basically social media saying that their accounts at Chipotle have been hacked and hundreds of dollars have been fraudulently spent on their credit cards. And basically people have been ordering, food, hundreds of dollars of Chipotle food, which is kind of odd, but okay. And it's even been out of state. Now, TechCrunch investigated, and some of these users, and I'm getting to this soon with Chipotle's response, said that they use the same password for Chipotle that they do for other sites. Chipotle came out and said, this is a credential surfing attack. We have not been breached. Now, this underscores the point is that if you are using the same email address / password combination for various websites, if one of those gets breached, hackers are going to take that and they're going to try everything, every website they can get a hold of, including banks as well. So please make sure that you have different passwords for different websites. I highly, highly, highly recommend it. Moving on, we're actually going to be talking about a furniture company that had to declare a medical HIPAA breach. Figure this one out. Now, we're going to go to North Carolina here, and this is Klausner Furniture Industries. Now, they are saying that in February, they discovered a data incident that basically health information of current and former employees, as well as their dependents, was hit and stolen. This affects about 9,300 individuals and basically involved one of Klausner's network servers. And so if you work for Klausner, heads up. If you have worked for Klausner in the past, heads up as well. Moving on, we're heading to California, and we're going to be talking about Bevmo. Now, they are a beverage retailer, and they just alerted 14,500 online customers that their personal information, including names, addresses, credit card numbers, etc., may have been stolen. Basically, a malicious hacker was actually able to break into their website and insert malicious code into the checkout page, which basically started skimming credit cards, and here we are. So if you have used Bevmo between August 22nd and September 26th of last year, heads up, your credit card could be compromised. And finally, we're going to be talking about that company that just cannot get out of the damn news for negativity things as it directly relates to us, and that is Facebook. Now, let me wind this up real quick. On March 23rd, I did a video stemming from a March 21st blog post by Facebook, basically saying that they had been storing hundreds of millions of Facebook accounts, the passwords in plain text. Meaning, as you're typing your password in and it's starring it out so it looks secure, it's actually storing the actual word, and over 20,000 Facebook employees would have had access to this. That's a serious problem. I did video on this. I did audio on this. I was not happy. For obvious reasons, it still really, really annoys me. But one of the things that we didn't talk about there was Instagram. Now, Instagram is owned by Facebook, if you were not aware. And in that same blog post, it was a very minor footnote essentially that said tens of thousands of Instagram users were also stored in plain text. But here's the thing. Facebook literally just went back in the last day or two to that March 21st blog post and changed the word of thousands to millions. And somebody caught it and reported on it, and here we are. Literally, they tried to bury this in something that is almost a month old at this point, a blog post that's a month old at this point. Literally, if you are on Instagram, tens of millions of you have literally had your password stored in plain text. That is just beyond unconscionable, and I hate the fact that they tried to hide this and publicly make this by essentially changing the record, which should have been in the past. I think that's absolutely disgusting. And here we are once again with Facebook, and I'm going to be diving in. I wrote an article in 2018 called The Death of Facebook. I've reported on multiple things. I don't want to be the Facebook news network here, but it seems like every other day there's some major and egregious breach that is going on their watch, and it's a serious problem. And so watch for a video in the next couple of days that I am putting together right now with a ton of information on this, and I think you guys will be surprised. But those are your breaches of the week. And I would ask you if you were affected, but odds are you are, because you have Facebook. And here we are. And please like, share, follow me here on Facebook and Twitter at NickAESP, because I also have a Facebook account. Full disclosure, I'm a public figure. I have something like 11,000 followers-ish on Facebook, and I do have a personal Facebook account because I'm required to have it with the public one, but I have no personal identifiable information on there. No birth date, no pictures. It's not even my real name. And so take that into account. But yes, you can follow me on Facebook and Twitter at NickAESP, and as always, stay safe and stay online. Thanks, guys.